basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Orlando. Here's Suggs. And he uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got the first points up on the board here for the Magic. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now, here's Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, it counts.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Suggs with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Banchero outside. The tray. It's hauled in by Giannis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Takes a shot at the elbow. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. It's been a quick start for Orlando. Left side, Suggs. Banchero outside.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Doesn't go for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Andre Jackson.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks. You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flop from Antetokounmpo.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Paul over to help. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layup for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now, here's Banchero. And he drops it in from the low post. Banchero's got 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stat for the Magic.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you, Kevin.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Isaac, following the basket by Giannis. Back to Isaac. Portis brings the double team. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Banchero for 3. Isaac a screen. It's Suggs with the drive. Another shot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Hall's shot is off. Magic leading by 7. Into the lane. And that one is good from Sun. He's got 9.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
So it's the Bucks now. The Magic getting the bucket. Puts it up from 15. The rebound by Batadze.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And it's Wagner missing. Bucks trailed by 10. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
To the right side. The three from Banchero. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point defensively, you have to take something away.
It's stolen by Banchero. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Suggs. The layup missed.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Banchero outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Payton for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
Back to Bridges. Payne with the steal. And now Orlando on the plate.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
Bucks trailed by 11. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels, in transition with that great speed of his.
Here's Black. Clock at 6. Pass to Bane. Shoots over Bridges. Again, the Magic score.
He's one of those high IQ players. Bane knows the situation and prevents the shot clock violation.
Magic leading by 11. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
And Bane pulls it down. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Black. Good on the triple. Black's got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Kicks it out to Prince. Bridges, right side. Good. Bridges got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
The drive by Bane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Richardson outside. A kick out to Bane. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bane's got 10 points in the game. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the Magic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Puts up a 3. Bridges with the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Black with it. McDaniels picks him up. Kicks it out to Wagner. And stolen by Richardson. There's the drive. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Pass to Wagner. The 3. Black, no good. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
Richardson with it. Defended by Knippel. Just 4 to shoot. Richardson, no luck. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice defense from Wagner.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Here's Black. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Really nice pass by Anthony Black. He typically... Man!
Oh, my! What a play.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And so it's Orlando controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bucks trail by 20. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And Suggs throws it down.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. I tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Banchero, again, the magic score.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 16 points.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Green Freak.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder and all-time great breaking new ground.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Off target from outside. The Bucks really having a tough go here. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. 18 points for him.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
3-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. On offense here, the Bucks. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done. And he does.
Right side, Suggs. Back to Banchero. Shoots over Knipple. And it's Banchero missing. Bucks trail by 20. It's stolen by Banchero. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Giannis. Pass to Knipple. Back to Giannis. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Magic leading by 23. Lets it go with the 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside for Jackson. Back to Giannis. And stolen by Wagner. Banchero looking around. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. And look at how the hustle game has it going for Orlando.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal. He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Here's Isaac. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediately. And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
The kick out to Westbrook. And here's Prince outside. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Antetokounmpo again. Giannis has got 17 now, just in the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
Number 26, Jalen McDaniels.
So here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. Suggs with the steal. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Here's Bitadze. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Black. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Right side Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
When Russ makes up his mind to drive it, watch out. He's such a fierce, dynamic athlete. A full head of steam, and he's cooking you.
Takes it inside. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the Bucks with possession here. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Westbrook. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
On the wing, Bane. And the three ball is good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Westbrook. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
And so here's Orlando. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Black. Back to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Bain. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
For the 3, count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
From outside the arc, nice defense from McDaniel. Outside Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Back to Black. They set the screen. That was a strong toe! And he slams that one down.
It's Black's arena and his party. We're just visiting tonight, folks. Anthony Black is cooking. Bucket after bucket. Go ahead, young fella.
Here's Black. Bridges with the board. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Portis brings the double team. Back to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
So it's the Bucks now, and it's Anthony Black with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's Westbrook with the try. Count it, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Bain. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pass to Banchero. Batazzi trying to free himself up. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 29 in the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paolo Banchero.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Banchero draws the double. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. And finished off by Banchero.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, money on my mind, I got money on my brain. Money in my pants, I got money, I got change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. 800 dollar streaming, video, switching back, yeah. I'm amigo, I play with. When I put ice on, I am Sub-Zero. All of my, they hard, call them Beatles. Hey, was face so I kept me in Regal. Dropping the top on the Bentley, I'm with the Birdman, yeah, the Eagle. Beat out my man, I'm chewing down, I don't know.